Welcome to our analysis, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for taking your time to be part of us. I want to thank those who have subscribed to this channel, those who responded when I requested them to subscribe. Thank you very much, asanteni sana. Those who have supported this channel in one way or the other, I'm really much humbled. In case you are watching our channel for the first time, or you have been part of our team viewing our videos but you have not subscribed, kindly take a second and click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that whenever we do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting to the home stretch of our elections. We have less than 1 month. And the political players are doing their last bit. They are doing their final touches. They are doing their final touches. And they are using different strategies to outdo each other. A few days ago, the Azimio team was in Buhungu Stadium in Kakamega. And they strategically unleashed 2 lawyer gentlemen to provoke William Ruto. Stanley Livondo came out and alleged that William Samoei Ruto, sometimes back in 2017, had acquired some arms. He wanted to unleash the police. He wanted to unleash terror against the supporters of the NASA, supporters of Raila Odinga, who were protesting the elections after Maraga, nullified those elections.
Miramba hande, nitoboe, niseme kitu. Kwanza mnajua watu wa Kakamega pale Livondo ndio serikali iko. Tunasikizana hiyo? Nataka kumwambia, tumesikia maneno ya kofi. Nataka kuambia wa Kenya, TV yote muangalie nini ilifanyika. Mimi nilikuwa hapo. Raisi kwanza alikuwa Addis Ababa, akarudi. Na ile ambayo ilikuwa imefanyika because alikuwa amewachia William ushukani. Nini alifanya? That was 2017. Alikuwa ameleta bunduki kwamba wakati ambayo election inafanyika na watu wanauana, alikuwa ameleta bunduki. Na watu ambao walitusaidia ni kwanza intelligence ya Africa, US walitusaidia, Israel walitusaidia, na Rwanda walishika mtu mwingine. Vile alikuja akaambia Mheshimiwa Uhuru, tunataka hii maneno iendelee, mimi niuze bunduki yangu. Wakasema bunduki, Uhuru akakataa. Ndio sababu akashikwa na hasira, kwa sababu yeye anajali maisha ya kuwa wananchi, lakini sio watu wengine. Saa hii ameleta bunduki, ziko huko Central na kila mahali. Vijana, mukiona munataka mchukue hizo bunduki na mumalize. Asanteni sana. Kura ni kwamba Livondo yuko hapa.
Mzee Fred Omido yuko hapa.
And Eugene Wamalwa also came up and said that not only did William Ruto want to slap the president of Kenya, but he also wanted to slap Eugene Wamalwa after Eugene apparently had taken a delegation of lawyer leaders to go and discuss some development projects with Uhuru Kenyatta. That William Samoei Ruto wanted this delegation to himself and not to Uhuru Kenyatta. And Eugene alleges that William demanded for his immediate resignation.
Nitoboe nisitoboe, niseme nisiseme. Jana nimemwona mdosi wangu Rais Uhuru Kenyatta akisema kweli kuna jamaa alitaka kumchapa slap. Yule jamaa wa maslap, si mnamjua? Na akasema yeye angechapwa slap na huyo jamaa angempa shavu la pili. Lakini nataka niwaambie leo, niwaambie siri. Hata mimi Eugene Wamalwa kijana wenu, karibu nipate slap ya huyo jamaa bana. Hii ni siri nimeweka miaka hii yote. Niseme nisiseme? Kuna siku tulikutana uwanja huu. Tulimleta Mheshimiwa Rais Buhungu. Mimi kama macho yenu na hakuna mluya mwingine ako hii cabinet. Nilikaa na ndugu zetu wa NASA, Musalia, Weta, Oparanya, Otichilo. Tukasema kura imekwisha 2018, turudi pamoja tupiganie watu wetu. Na tukakaa na Mheshimiwa Uhuru State House, tukamuleta hapa, akachagua Oparanya kuwa chair wa task force ya revival ya the sugar sector. Mnakumbuka uwanja huu? Jamali kasirika, akasema mbona ulipeleka Waluya kwa president badala ya kuwaleta kwangu? Akasema ninyi Waluya mulipigia kura mtu wa kitendawili. Akaniambia utoke serikali yangu, kesho asubuhi I want a resignation letter yako on my desk. Jamaa alikuwa na hasira sijawahi ona.
Now, when these two gentlemen spoke in that rally, anyone who is smart enough knew very well that they wanted to provoke Ruto and they wanted to see his reaction. And this kind of provocation was meant to achieve, I think, 3 major objectives. One, the Azimio party or the Azimio team wanted to set up William Ruto against the Luhya community. For the 4 times that Raila has contested for presidency, the Luhya nation has always voted overwhelmingly for him. In fact, even in 2013, when Musalia Mudavadi went on his own and contested against Raila Odinga, Raila got more votes in Western than Musalia Mudavadi. But Bukusu, the Bukusu community has always given Raila a bit of trouble. They always vote parallel to the other fellas in Western. So Bukusu has never been so much friendly to Raila. So for the Raila team to send Eugene Wamalwa to say such a thing in a rally, they wanted William Ruto to respond. And they know very well that Ruto was not going to take it kindly and he was going to use unkind words. They knew this. It's not something that is new to them. And people waited, and it did not take long, and William Ruto chose Eugene's home turf. He went there, and he didn't have kind words for Eugene Wamalwa. He actually called Eugene a woman.
Jamaa mwingine ambaye jamaa mwingine nilimpatia kazi ya waziri. Anatoka huku kwenu. Ati anasema ati mimi sijui nilikuwa nataka kumchapa kofi. Hey, mimi nataka nimwambie hawa jamaa. Anaongea. Unajua huku kwetu hatuchapi kofi wanawake. Ndio. Mumujibu hivyo mwambie hivyo. Tunawaheshimu wanawake. Hata ndio mambo yake hapo. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Tuko pamoja. Na umwambia waache mdomo mrefu. Kila mimi angekuwa anatembea barabarani. Mimi ndio nimemtoa kwa mtaro nikampatia kazi ya waziri. Hawaache kuongea maneno mingi hapa.
Now, I want you to understand that Eugene is not an ordinary man. Eugene is a cabinet secretary. Not just a cabinet secretary in any other docket, but cabinet secretary in the Ministry of Defense. They sit in the same cabinet with William Ruto. They sit in the Security Council with William Ruto. And so these are colleagues. William Ruto, by virtue of being the second person in command, is Eugene's boss. Because when they sit in the National Security Council or in the cabinet, the chairman of the chairman of those meetings is the president, and William Ruto comes in as the second person. So for William Ruto to use these derogatory words against his colleague was something that was it's very demeaning to William Ruto himself. He lowered himself. And it was going to set him up against the Bukusu community, because Eugene went back to his people and he said that, look, I was only saying the truth. William Ruto wanted to slap me, but now he is insulting me.
Amenitusi sana. Na leo nataka nimwambie William Ruto ya kwamba Michelle Obama once said, when they go low, you go high. When they go low, we go high. Today, William Ruto, you have stooped the lowest you have in your public life. What you say today, now, the insults against Eugene Wamalwa was quite unprecedented. Very unprecedented. Na hii nataka nikuombe kwa heshima sana na kuheshimu. Mimi sijawahi kutusi. Mimi nikisema ukweli, labda kuna yale yamefanyika kwa cabinet. Sababu ya kiapo tulichonacho, we don't say everything that happened. Lakini nikisema ukweli ya kwamba William Ruto ulitaka kunifuta kazi 2018, it is the truth. Ya kwamba ulikuwa na hasira hata ukataka kunichapa kofi, it is the truth. It's not an insult. Ya kwamba ulitaka kuchapa Matiang'i kofi, it is the truth. We have witnesses. Sababu, it is about your character and what happened. Na hawanzi leo, anger management is an issue that you have.
And in a way, he insulting my community. If you look at how Eugene was talking, he was telling them, nyinyi ni wazazi wangu. You are my parents. And when Eugene presented himself as someone who is very humble. I want you to watch this video here. This is someone who was actually provoked by William's reaction against Eugene Wamalwa.
Kuonya David President Ruto, leo amepoteza heshima yangu kama naibu wa rais. Wewe huwezi kuja hapa na ukina Ferdinand Wanyonyi na Wetangula na Chris Wamalwa na wanaita Eugene ni mwanamke. Wewe wanaita Eugene alisema hivi. Na mimi narudia Ngalome na bana befwe. Ngalome ya Kitalala, kuna mtu mwingine hapa anatembea hapa anasema ati mimi nitaka kumpiga kofi. Ati kwa kimila yetu sisi hatupigiki wanawake kofi. Ati Eugene muhasi. Omuntu nakabala ya kama rais mukula uile mukande mu majuzi bala mun. Omuntu nani ndempere ko wimbala na fimbo. Abantu bose bagenda na mundi bakwekura. Eugene mwana wafwe ni yakudakilo cha kwa rais wa sibala suno. Na Ruto usikie. Huyo unaanguka kura mwaka huu. Utakutana Eugene 2027 akuweke chini. Ujue sisi tuko na tutapambana na watu yangu ambao wako hapa. Tutapambana. Kuna mwana hululo. Kuna mwana huna Nisai lefe. Kama andikefe. Kuna kura heshima. Mwaka huu ni kura heshima. Kupeshi asiye kura hino. Mwana mubu kuso kura baholiria. Wananga bahuanja mubi. Wananga bahuchonganira. Kurufe sinika chizizi. Kurufe sichikuzi kachizizi bana befe. Enjambi kama andikefe. Kwa mwingine. Kulisha wachizo ni bana befe. Wananga bahu mamala kulio. Bahamana kikiyefe kicheha. Yehari wakina wetakula wacheha. Umana otomini koyoy. Na nafoti kenya yake. Wakule mwelenga. Umana wapilato yo. Apaki pungoma. Na mimi nimemuona kabisa. Nani kila msene tala amanya. Bana taka mchezo.
And if you look at the way he was talking, he's very much annoyed. And even the crowd is very charged. They are not very happy after William Ruto called Eugene Wamalwa a woman. Because in the Luhya community, Luhyas are male chauvinists. You don't call a man, you don't refer to a man being a woman. It's very derogatory because it suggests very many things. And so I can assure you that one of the objectives of the Raila team has been achieved, because this is going to be a conversation that is going to take place on and on for some times. William Ruto must be very careful, because Raila team, having known that this is the kind of, he reacts very fast, they are going to set another person from a different community who is going perhaps to call his name. And he will come out, insult this guy, and in a sense, the Raila team will be setting up Ruto against several communities. And with only a few days to the elections, ladies and gentlemen, it's not working. It's not really working for William Ruto. The second thing that the Raila team wanted to achieve was to show the nation that William Ruto is acting in a manner that does not meet a person of his stature. As a president in waiting, as a deputy president of a country, every word that you utter is listened to both locally and internationally. I want to believe that even if what Eugene Wamalwa said is not true, there's a way William Ruto should have reacted. You cannot call your fellow male counterpart and refer to him as a woman. William Ruto should have condemned Eugene Wamalwa, or he should have given this opportunity to one of his team members, maybe someone like the former deputy speaker in the Senate, or maybe someone from Kikuland like Kimani Chungwa, someone who is perhaps Eugene's equal to answer Eugene Wamalwa. As a presidential candidate, you don't condescend to that level of now answering those who are considered to be politically junior to you. When William Ruto perhaps answers Raila with strong words, it's okay, because politically speaking, in the pecking order, they are almost equal. Raila is a presidential candidate and Ruto is a presidential candidate. So these unkind words have shown Kenyans that William Ruto does not care. When you annoy him, he will say anything. And as a leader, you need to compose yourself in times of difficulties, in times of trouble, in times of crisis. You should choose your words very carefully. The third thing that the Azimio Kenya wanted to showcase is the fact that William Ruto loses his cool very fast. He's very easy to provoke. You know, when you're a president of a country, there are several things that are on your shoulder. You could even decide to go to war with another country if you are easily provoked. You could even decide to export or repatriate an ambassador of another country if he speaks ill of your country. William Ruto must know that as a leader he is being tested. And in fact, when Raila team realizes that Ruto is a person who is easily vexed, they will continue saying several things, some which are not even true. He must know how to get himself, how to compose himself, how to control his anger. Because if you listened to Eugene Wamalwa, Eugene is telling William Ruto that you have a problem with your anger. You cannot control your anger. And it is not the first time William Ruto is told about anger. Martha Karua, after William Ruto said that he almost slapped the president, Martha Karua has continued to tell Deputy President that he cannot lead this country in that mood when he's so much vexed, when he has so much that he's fighting. Anamwambia, tafadhali, utachukua muda kidogo, hasira yako ipungue, ndio ujaribu kama unaweza kuwa rais. So William Ruto has lost it. And in a way, Raila Odinga and the team has achieved what they wanted. If you're a man who is easily vexed, if you lose your cool very easily, when you become a president of this country, how will you deal, for example, with the opposition when they criticize you? How will you deal with the media when they write things that are not very unpalatable about your government? Because William Ruto, in a way, is showcasing a character that is not very good for him. He must know how to collect himself when he's annoyed. He must know how to choose his words. And I want to submit to you, ladies, and I want to submit to you, ladies, and gentlemen, that the Raila team set up William Ruto against the Luhya community, and they have achieved their objective. Those who are around William Ruto, his political advisors, must now tell him to contain himself, to know how to answer when someone provokes him. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but that is my take.